name is Tania Rahmawinata from the Biology major at Surabaya State University. Today, I'll talk about the impact of AI on decision-making patterns among Gen Z in Indonesia. The main issues in the study are that AI has a strong impact on how Gen Z in Indonesia makes decisions, and that many of their social choices are now shaped by algorithmic systems without them realizing it. This means that their decisions, such as opinions, preference, and behaviors, are increasingly guided by automated recommendations. The worst thing is that users are largely unaware of how these algorithms subtly influence their thinking. I have three objectives for this study. First, to analyze how AI affects the decision-making patterns of Gen Z in Indonesia. Second, to identify what types of algorithms bias influence their social preference. Third, to evaluate how aware Gen Z is of their own social autonomy when interacting with AI. In this study, I collected two types of data. The quantitative data came from surveys completed by Gen Z participants to measure how they use AI and how it affects their decision making. The qualitative data came from in-depth interviews, which allowed me to explore their personal experiences and awareness of algorithmic influence more deeply. For the analysis, I used descriptive statistical analysis to identify overall patterns from the survey results and thematic analysis to categorize key themes that emerged from the interviews. These two methods helped me understand both the general trends and the deeper insights related to AI's impact on Gen Z. Moving on to the literature review, here are the important points that form the foundation of my study. Algorithms, one of the core concepts in computer science, are described here in a more intuitive and practical way, using a philosophical approach rather than a strictly formal one. Biases related to problem formulation. Biases can arise based on how a problem is defined. And the last, social autonomy means the ability to make your own decisions without being controlled by others. If AI influences you too much, your social autonomy becomes weaker. Next, I will discuss the result. The result indicate a strong dependence on AI with 78% of respondents frequently following AI-generated suggestion. However, only 23% of them consider this influence to be a problem, while the remaining 55% relied on AI without viewing it as an issue. This shows that although AI strongly shapes people's decisions, many users do not recognize or acknowledge its impact. Interestingly, a small minority rarely follow AI recommendations, signaling low skepticism toward AI guidance overall. Despite many respondents believing that AI systems are neutral, their activity patterns actually reveal algorithmic bias shaped by personal data history. Furthermore, those who use AI more often display lower levels of social autonomy, relying less on their own judgment when making decisions. Now let's move on to the conclusion. There are three subpoints here. First of all, the data showed that 78% of respondents frequently follow AI recommendations, which show a high level of reliance on algorithmic suggestions. However, only 23% of them see this influence as a problem, while 55% continue to rely on AI without realizing its impact. We also found that respondents who use AI more often tend to show lower social autonomy or independence in making their own decisions. The second is the analysis. Both the survey results and interview findings confirm clear, clear signs of algorithmic bias. Many respondents believe that AI is neutral, but their activity patterns reveal that the content they receive is shaped by their previous behavior. This, this means algorithms are actively guiding their choices, especially in entertainment, information, and everyday preference. Last, the summary AI significantly affects how Gen Z thinks and make decisions, and this influence often goes unnoticed. Because of this, increasing AI literacy is very important. Users need to understand how algorithms work, how bias can appear, and how to maintain independent decision making in a world where AI plays a big role. Last is the references. That's all. Thank you for your attention, and please forgive me if I made any mistakes.